Hi there. Today we're back with more Kenshi. When last we left off, our brave heroes had escaped the Holy Nation's slave camp Rebirth, made their way across the continent, and settled down in the hub after saving up enough money to buy a house. Now that we were proud homeowners, there were several things we needed. Food, beds, and maybe a cat to keep the mice out. Unfortunately, I've yet to find a cat in Kenshi, so we'd have to figure something out for that. While Fudo and Shaku toiled away in the mines, Frog sat at home and dutifully researched everything we could without dropping money on research books. During the arduous workday, a lone goat happened to wander past, and I decided it'd make an easy target. Within seconds, it was unconscious, and we got to work harvesting it. It turned out the goat's pack was nearby, and telepathic, as they sensed their kin's demise and came for revenge. Oh. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. We dragged Photo's unconscious body inside for safety, which is when we realized the immediate need for bedding. After setting Photo down, Frog ran to the nearest trader of goods, only to find he had no sleeping rolls. In preparation to make a trip to the neighboring city of Squin to buy bedrolls, Frog fried up the goat meat and made sure everyone got their share. There we go. Love that he can still eat when he's unconscious. I also laid down the plan for acquiring our new companion. While I'm there, I might pick up the Shek girl that hangs out in the bar. Upon arriving in Squin and submitting to the search at the gate, I ran to the store and got the beds, along with a map of the region. Okay, so should I get? I feel like I should only get 2, so that because I don't need one for each person, because I highly doubt there's going to be time where everybody is out of commission at the same time. There would, in fact, be a situation where everybody was out of commission at the same time. So what I'm thinking here is get 2, and I think that should just be. Purchases made, I started prowling the bars in search of my new Shek companion. Where is she? Where's my girl? Where is she? Where's my girl? Another one. Over here. Oh, there she is. With Ruka located, I applied the charm and got her to join our gaggle of misfits. Aha! Now to turn her into peak form. Perfect! Some minor modifications complete, I did what any man does upon acquiring a new friend. Huzzah! I have acquired my wife. Now to go home. Along the way home, I encountered a group of jealous bandits, and tried to outrun them. I gave them one hell of a chase. For like 2 seconds. Then decided that with Ruka in tow, I wasn't going to be able to get away. I made the difficult decision to drop her and let her fend for herself. No longer encumbered, Frog was able to easily leave the bandits behind. Ruka, on the other hand, was just fast enough that they couldn't get a good hit on her. She made it through the hub's gate with the bandits hot on her tail. Then the shinobi showed up to deal with the unwanted guest. With the group eliminated, there was nothing stopping us from looting their bodies and walking away with the new weapons, clothes, and armor. We sold everything we couldn't use. While most of the team was dealing with the loot, the beds got installed, and we finally had a way to heal quicker. Using the money we got from selling the bandits' gear, I got us some research books and queued up a few things. The goal was to power through to imprisonment. I remembered that I hadn't looked at Ruka's stats yet, so I brought them up and realized that she was just about useless in everything except whacking someone with a stick. Thus began Project Short Stack. I got her to work in the mines, hoping she'd build some muscle and be helpful later. While toiling away through the research tree, I realized that we'd need to upgrade our research bench a few times, and there was no way that'd fit in our small house, meaning that we'd have to find a larger abode. After contacting our local realtor, I started looking at all the available properties for one that suited our needs. Of course, I settled on the station house, as it had the largest square footage in town. We just need to save up a bit more money before we could get it. Shaku and Ruka worked tirelessly for the night, and within no time we had enough to purchase the property. All we'd have to do now is get enough building materials to fix it up. During a split moment of distraction, Frog and Photo were bushwhacked by a band of starving bandits, cutting our means for income in half for the moment. I sent the two Sheks to go bandage and retrieve the injured, only for Ruka to run right into the same group of bandits on the way. Are you going all the way around, you fucking dumb piece of shit? Why'd you go there? Oh my fucking god. And then Photo and Frog both decided to get back up and try to defend their girl. With the fighting finally done, everybody gathered up and got to bandaging. Then there was the waiting for their turns in the beds. Just as the healing was coming to an end, there was a scuffle outside the gate, leaving a bunch of 3 corpses that were perfect for strength training. Since we needed to make a trip to Squint anyways, Frog and Photo each picked a body and got to running. The Shek gate guards didn't so much as give a questioning glance as we ran through with 2 corpses over our shoulders. There was, however, one Shek who decided he didn't like the look of us, and followed us around trying to start a fight. We ignored him. We stuck around long enough to get some much needed food, then started back toward home. On the way back, a group of bandits realized they recognized the guys we were lugging around, and gave chase. Almost like a coordinated attack, at the same time another group attacked Shaku and Ruka at the mines. We led the bandits right into the hub, and once again let the local shinobi deal with the problem. Then we claimed the spoils. It seemed that during the chaos, a handful of bandits had gotten separated from the rest, giving us a good opportunity to get some melee training and to blow off some steam. Deciding that Ruka was too weak to be useful, I decided to give her a workout in the form of having her carry Frog to Squint and back. We were going to turn this short Shek into a muscle mommy or die trying. But before we get too much further, let's stop and give a shout out to this video's sponsor. Hey, is this you? Lanky, misshapen, pale, and with a disturbing lack of faith in our Lord Okran? I know it used to be me, until I got help from today's sponsor, the Swole Nation Fitness Resort. From the very moment you arrive, their staff immediately gets to it with a full-body acupressure massage to relieve any pre-existing tension. Knowing that you're exhausted from the long trip there, they even help carry you to the lobby to help you get checked in. In the lobby, you'll get a complimentary haircut, and they'll outfit you with their proprietary ankle and wrist weight system, making sure that every moment at the resort is full of exercise. You're even assigned a personal life coach and motivator, who will check in with you every day to make sure you're getting the most out of your stay. However you might like to work out, whether that be swinging a heavy steel rod or working on the machinery, there's plenty of options to choose from and enough equipment for everyone. Tired of getting told you have bad posture? Don't worry, they'll help you get that sorted out too with their award-winning spinal correction machine. If you ever feel like getting some fresh air, go take a jog along the beautiful and scenic bridge. And for those trying to cut out a few pounds, you'll appreciate the dietitian-approved nutrition plan. Watch those curves melt away overnight. Swole Nation Fitness Resort. Experience a rebirth of your body that you can't escape. Swole Nation is not responsible for injury, death, divine punishment, spiritual possession, starvation-induced hallucinations, or spontaneous combustion due to overexposure to holy light. Side effects may include blindness, heretical thoughts, loss of limbs, and permanent religious trauma. Do not attempt to escape. By entering the facility, you waive your right to complain, rest, or experience joy. Your lives are property of Okran. Consult your inquisitor before beginning any extreme fitness program. Praise be. Thank you again to today's sponsor. And now, back to the video. Upon arriving in Squint, we did a bit of shopping for supplies for the house project, then turned around to head back. Just outside the city gates, we were ambushed by dust bandits. Ruka went down in an instant, dropping Frog and letting him hightail it back to the guards. Once the battle started, Frog circled back to try and retrieve her. After Ruka was back on her feet, Frog took over the heavy lifting and got ready to carry her back to base. Only for a second Dust Bandit group to show up after he'd moved a few inches. Unwilling to negotiate with bandits, I told them to fuck off and immediately sprinted back to the gate, while tactically dropping Ruka as a distraction. It appeared that the bandits had no interest in following towards certain death, and they ran away. Threat passed, Ruka was retrieved, and we headed home. For the third time. Eventually we'll fucking make it home. With the supplies that we managed to bring back, the station house was completed and ready for us to move in, so long as we could ignore the tree planted in our patio. First order of business was the upgraded research bench. Which got immediately dismantled to make way for the Tier 3 bench, because I didn't realize at the time you could just upgrade it. While Ruka was carrying Photo to Squint for more supplies, we were beset upon by yet another group of bandits. We were able to outrun them. The Tier 3 research bench got completed, meaning we were just a few steps away from unlocking imprisonment. With that out of the way, it was finally time to build our first cage. As we were waiting for our first prisoner to make an appearance, we unlocked weight training benches, a mod that might seem a bit cheaty, but fuck you, it's my playthrough. I got a bit distracted by a text on my phone, and didn't notice Frog and Shaku under attack. Oh! By the time I noticed, Frog had nearly lost his arm to the damage. They had medical supplies on them, and I got it under control in time. Oh, I was not paying attention. Oh god, I almost lost my left arm. A few hours passed and we finally finished the weight bench, giving everyone the opportunity to become chiseled gigachads. Photo started first, making the others wait their turn. Another fight broke out at the bar between starving bandits and the shinobi, giving us the pick of the litter for who to abduct to stick in the cage. Alright, got my training dummy. Out of nowhere, I decided to join the Shinobi Thieves, thinking I could use their services in the future. I then promptly forgot I had joined and ignored them for the next 2 play sessions as of recording this line. Soon enough, our prisoner was healed up enough, and I gathered everyone around to watch the training duel. Just a few hours later, I decided it was time for round 2. And quickly realized I had forgotten to lock the door, so the guards showed up to end our fight club and stole my sparring partner. Oh, bring him back! He's mine! Bring him back! Losing my easy source of entertainment, I sent Shaku out to sneakily follow bandit gangs to level his stealth, only for them to somehow notice him and give chase. While Shaku was running away, he inadvertently guided them into a pack of wild animals, and a brawl began. To me, the battle felt like it had gone on for hours, but really only minutes had passed, and at the end of it, we remained standing and ready to start looting. The 3 warriors made it home and bandaged up. But there was one problem.
Because I don't need one for each person, because I highly doubt there's going to be a time where everybody is out of commission at the same time.
I only had 2 damn beds.